Hello, Repony. My name is Blancmark, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I'm really sad because I just spent over an hour recording and the game just crashed. And because I was foolish enough to not save in between, I lost a lot of progress that I don't want to redo, like right in the middle of it. So my only option right now is to redo the entire video. I was almost done too, so that's lovely. In our last episode, um, that's a carpet doggo. In the last episode, we did a lot. We went into the Tower of Ishal in Ostagar to ring to light the beacon so that Terran Logain could send his forces to attack the Darkspawn. In the tower, we managed to, with the help of a Circle Mage and a Tower Guard, we managed to defeat everything in there, all the Darkspawn, including a Darkspawn Ogre, and then we lit the beacon and nothing happened. Because Terran Logain decided to retreat instead, leaving King Kaelin, Duncan, the rest of the Grey Wardens, and all of the other people there at Ostagar to die to the Darkspawn Horde. So, not only that, Terran Logain has also decided to blame the death of the king on the Grey Wardens. Luckily, Alistair and our main lady here, Kalana, were saved by Flemeth, who is Morgan's mother, and subsequently nursed back to health, and also sent Morgan herself with us, as, you know, we need all the help we can get. Morgan herself is a bit of a bitch, so I don't really like to keep her company, but, you know, for now I don't really have a choice. So we made our way to the village of Lothering, where we are in right now. On the way there, we found the Mabari, which we named Good Boy, which was the Mabari that was sick that we saved and who has been basically imprinted on us. They have chosen us as he has chosen us as his master. So he has joined us as a playable character now as well. Making our way to Lothering, we looked around a little bit, see what's up. We found a merchant, thank goodness, and now we are here in the chantry. We picked up a few books. We're now going to be talking to Sir Donal first, so let's do that. Because we also heard from Alistair that we should go see Arl Eamon, but apparently Arl Eamon is sick.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Terran Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Henry, sir, your friend, Sir Henrik, is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon.
Why is that, if I may ask?
I will need his help against Terran Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
What do you think Logain is involved with the Arl's
The Arl
illness?
fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
The Arlessa probably being the Arl's wife.
I expect you to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Not really. We dwarves don't learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
I mean, you're welcome. And that's all we're going to do here. We're going to save our conversation with the revered mother for another, well, not another time, another time, later in this video. Okay. With that, we've done all the things here, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to...
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want.
Leave my dog alone!
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of the wild, not stench-ridden domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
At least he likes messing with her, so that makes me happy.
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
I know, and I'm not going to leave just yet. I have things to do. I can't believe I have to do
something,
all of this all over again.
I left it on occasion, but I always return. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
Now's better than
No,
later.
you really don't.
Alright, that was a better conversation than I had last time, before my game crashed. Where she was basically being a dick to him. Which is,
You've got a bed
more
for
her
the
style.
night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
No, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Alright.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Didn't need him. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Am I, though? I mean, yes, I am. I'm trying to be. Trying to make up for my shit.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
What about my food? I picked the right guy for that. He sounds so whiny. Anyway. Excuse me.
Marade starit, merade twasit, abana kyun, maras shokra, ananne sam kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
What are you?
A prisoner. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Kalana. Nice to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What did you do to end up in
I
here?
have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I'm responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
I see. Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture?
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Wow. Why?
Because I wished to.
How long have you been
20
here?
days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
Huh. Sounds like he wants to, not be here. It's a long time to live without food and water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Alright. Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
Well, you could help me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
As a matter of fact, yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Wow, you're starting with an insult. So good of you.
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
I suppose. Well, alright. Really. Alright. Okay, we got a wooden crate over there.
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
I thought Darkspawn killed the king.
Let's hope the game doesn't crash this time, because that's pretty annoying when that happens. Also can't seem to predict it, it just randomly happens. Happened in the first episode, and now it happened again here, so I don't know why. It happened very early on, actually, in the second area that I entered. We left the house, and then we went into the commons, and the game crashed pretty much instantly. Actually, I probably should have gone to the tavern first, which I will do now. That was my bad. And now it crashes again, probably. Crash. No. So it has a chance of crashing on every area transition. We just have no idea when or where.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question,
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Oh, shut up. A little bit tired of Morgan already.
So how is it that...
Blah, blah, blah. Don't care.
Well, look what we have here, then.
Oh, fun!
I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Well, if he wants a fight, I'm happy to oblige. Or let's talk about things. No.
Right.
I'm not going
Let's
to
make this quick.
I'm not going to back down. Fuck, screw that. And in fact, I'm going to dirty fire. And I'm going to stab. Doggo's going to dread
Right.
Ah!
We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Good. Take a message to Lothering.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
Okay,
I
bye.
apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
That's alright. They were assholes anyway. Appreciate what you tried to do.
I'm glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I'm Kalana. Pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so eager to come
The
with
Maker
me?
told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
The Maker's work, no less. Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance.
Perhaps you're just a
I will not let you
bitch.
down.
And I should kick you from my party, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So, enter Liliana, who has just joined our party. We're also going to talk to this
As
guy.
I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Indeed. Can I help you?
represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How could I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Indeed. I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Alright. Thank you. And with that, we can now interact with the Blackstone Irregulars box, and we can have this. We need to find a couple of deserters. We need to find a couple of conscripts, one of which, Padar Grinch, is right here in Lothering. Although I don't know where he is currently. Now, I went through an entire series of this guy's rumors, and
Now's better than later.
they weren't super informative, and there has quite a number, so I don't think I will be wasting my time on that. And it seems that the loot and stuff in all of these
I'll get
chests
on
have
it.
changed as well. I don't know why, but it has.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
You're out of food?
A whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Yeah, don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
You're welcome. Show me what you got. Oh boy. Now I had a whole bunch of stuff to do here as well, so last time. So let's see if we can actually sell a couple of things here. You have a surplus of that. Interesting. Dagger, axe. We have a battle axe, steel battle axe, and a chastened flat blade. Let's just sell that for now. One chainmail glove made out of steel. Scale gloves, steel. Don't think I'll be using that, so I'll get rid of that. And of course, we also have a blank vellum. Don't know if we need that right now. Probably not. I don't really know why that exists. Alright, and then we have an acidic coating here as well, which we'll also just get rid of just to get a little bit more money here. And with that, I believe that is fine for now. I have to... actually, Liliana here, has an enchanted dagger, which I don't have on my main character, so we now have 2 enchanted daggers, sadly still made of grey iron, but that is what happens. Studded leather helm cured, which is what I'm wearing currently. And then also Liliana, who will now be using the longbow, as I'm going to keep her as an archer. Also, the lesser injury kit, the health poultices will go here as well. And we're also going to have this, and then also the 2 modes that we can equip. We have here below the belt and dirty fighting. We have a crippling shot, a pinning shot, a crippling shot, and a shattering shot. She will not be using this, and instead she will be using, let's see, she'll be using, if an enemy's armor is high or medium, then she will be using the ability Shattering Shot. And then if you are if you're being attacked by a melee attack, then you will use Dirty Fighting. Then Good Boy will have the enemies at 50 health. Growl, I don't really know what Growl does. Growl does a defense decrease, so that's basically Growl basically on any. Then if the enemy is less than 50% health, and if self is surrounded by at least 2 enemies, you will be using the ability Dread Howl, which is such a good ability to use. If an ally... if the hero is being attacked by a melee attack, can't do that. Then I guess I have nothing else for the doggo. And Alistair, when you're and his health is at let's say 25, then you can activate shield defense. Main character here, below the belt, enemy below the belt, being self-attacked by a melee attack, use Dirty Fighting. And if an enemy is less than 100% health, you can also use the flurry attack at that point. There we go.
You're here about... I got other gear to sell.
I know.
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison?
I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Any idea where I could get some ingredients?
Herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
No, well, we'll see, I guess. Let's see. We do have a couple of recipes over here, which is nice. We also do not have any trap triggers or anything, but we might be able to just buy like maybe 2. But we're also kind of low on gold, so let's not do that yet. We do need toxin extracts and flasks. We do have the flasks. We don't have enough toxin extract, so let us. Should I do it, guys?
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Rooms?
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Kunari.
That monster killed 3 families, torn them up like a beast. The cage is too good for him. But it's the Chantry's idea of mercy. When Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yeah.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
I'm not going to do the rumors.
Luck speed your way.
But let's just say you can find a lot of information on, generic things that are going on. Oh, there's trouble in the Circle of Magi, and in Redcliffe, and in the Brazilian Forest, and people have seen werewolves around, and Terran Logain is about to be king. Blah 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 blah. Okay, we already kind of know all of that. So.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is? Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
Alright, so now that we have Leliana in our party, we'll have some conversations probably, because we're crossing the bridge again.
I have been setting down in ink the tales of our exploits, and I have been thinking about ways to describe you. You are unlike any animal I have ever met. Almost human in your intelligence and understanding. So, let me see. You're loyal, yes? That one is obvious. Very, very clever. This is also obvious. You are terrifying when you have to be, but gentle and sweet as a dove at other times. And you are also playful. Sometimes gluttonous. No? What is all this begging for food scraps then? Well, all right. You're not gluttonous. You're just a lover of fine foods. How's that?
Yay. Taco. By the way, Leliana is voiced by Corinne Kempa, who is actually bilingual, French and English. And as far as I can tell, I can't find a load of information on all of the stuff that she has done so far. Only a few roles. Yeah. And Sten is voiced by Mark Hildreth. He has done a bunch of stuff, I just don't know most of it. But what I do know is that he's voiced Terry Bogard of Fatal Fury. So take that as you will. And now here we're going to ask the revered mother for the release of Sten.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
Pay up. What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Fine.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
Can you help the Grey Wardens?
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tern Logain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
Yes. It's Logain who betrayed the king.
Logain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Well, can you provide any help?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
You don't have to sound so bored. Kunari.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Well, I was hoping you may... What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
I see.
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Kunari is a danger.
What if this causes an incident
The
with his
Maker
people?
demands justice, regardless of his race.
Can I convince you to release
Then
him?
his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Well, I was thinking more that you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Is it not? Well, all right then. I suppose that will have to do. 30 silver for basically a key to Sten, so if you look at it like that, it may not be that bad, but yeah, who knows? Let's save the game here in case my game decides to crash again. It's really annoying that that happens. I haven't found a way to get that to stop. Which is another thing I may look up. I might not be able to do anything about it, but it's worth looking up at the very least. Oh, I was in the Chantry just now. I didn't actually look for this guy. Where is this guy? Because I've been running around the village and I haven't seen him.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
I've already spoken to her.
She's wonderful, isn't she? I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Not to be rude, but how's a dwarf come to be here? I've seen you people in Lothering sometimes, but never the Chantry.
I'm not here to pray, if that's what you're asking.
I suppose with the Darkspawn coming, you have other business with the Chantry. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Alright. Oh, there he is! Hey! I knew he was in here. Hey, buddy.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Have you ever heard of the Blackstone Irregulars? Got a letter.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be happy about it, but we are fighting Darkspawn, so it is for a good cause, sir. Anyway, let's overwrite the save. Because I need to do more manual saving, because the autosave definitely was insufficient. Highly insufficient in this game. So, I'll have to do that. And let's hope it doesn't crash before I finish all of this stuff up. Now.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
I see. Well, be that as it may, we're now going to free Sten from his imprisonment.
You wish something more of me?
Yes, I have the key.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get.
Then, okay.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you. Glad to have you with us, Mr. Sten.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
All right. And with that, we are not going to take Sten into our party because he doesn't have any equipment right now, which is fine, but, you know, it is still a thing. With that out of the way, we're going to keep our current party. We're going to save the game again, and as you can see, we have a bunch of refugees here. Well, let's see what they have to say.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
And also, there's a couple of them coming from behind us. Luckily, they're all melee units. So especially the Dreadhowl here actually stun all of them. The dog is really good at stunning entire groups. We're basically taking care of nearly all of them. Because they may have a sword or a dagger, but they don't have any armor whatsoever. So they really pose no threat. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We go over to some wobble over here. Wobble. And then, yeah, there's more bandits over there, so let's get them. All of them. And use the dual sweep here to hit both of them. Dreadhowl. Go get him. Okay. So they have to deal with this doggo over here. No. Don't worry, doggo. I got him. Get back here. Kick in the balls. Yeah. Hey! 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 You can't do that to me!
Can I get you a ladder? Oh! Get off my back?
Oh! Yeah, that's what happens when you try to stun me. Fucking douchebag.
I'll get on it.
Stunning me. Stun your face off. Jesus. Alright. With that, we took care of a couple of more bandits. There's a lot of bandits here. Wanted to prey on these people. Also, we have some elf root here and some more bandits.
Done.
So let us take care of these bandits.
I'll get on. Alright, alright.
Oh! Take that. Ow.
Got makeup reserve. Alright, alright.
Alright. Chop, chop, chop. Take that. Flurry, 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 flurry. Yeah. No. Oof. Well, he dead. He dead. They dead. Okay, good. Go over here and grab this. There's a chest back there too. We have an elf root here. Always good to have a free elf root. Nom, got it. And another one.
Now's better than later.
Nom, got it. And then this chest, we open it up and we have whatever was inside. I think it was just some money. Nothing too serious. Alright. So now we go up here. And there is a landmark tree over here. Which is also a thing.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my
hound
back?
seems interested in this mark, so we're going to kind of mark it. We now have Mabari dominance, which will increase the Mabari's capabilities while defending his territory. So basically the whole territory outside of Lothering and such is now our Mabari's territory. And here we have, as you can see, a bunch of giant spiders. I hate them, because just like the Mabari, they can jump on you, basically, and pin you down, which I hope they will demonstrate.
Got it.
Yes.
Another point.
And apparently they can also shoot a web. Uh-oh. And as you can see, they drop toxins, which is exactly what we need. Ow.
I'll get on. I tried to be magical.
Alright, I guess they didn't pin us, and before the game crashed, they also didn't pin us. So I know they can, because I vividly remember that happening here. And I really don't want a spider to pin me to the ground and start biting at me and stuff. Ugh. I mean, I'm not a super arachnophobic, but that just seems particularly unpleasant.
Target practice, anyone?
Target practice, anyone? Maybe.
Get you a ladder.
I don't want to kill the doggo, but your masters are assholes. Doggo. Oh, I'm almost out of shit. How will this? I saw that. Like, oh shit. Liliana, can you do something about this bandit? And Doggo, can you also take care of this bandit? Thank you. Oh. Got a bunch of heavy chainmail stuff and a steel sword.
Here comes trouble. The battle is finished.
And with that, the bandits, along with their leader, are dead, and we have found ourselves some things that that are pretty valuable. Because of that, we're momentarily going to kick out the dog, and we're going to add Sten, who now actually has access to, let's see, not yet. Sten now has access to the greatsword made out of steel, and we also have the heavy chainmail stuff aside, as well as the Kunari thickened cap, which is perfect for him. That's presumably the reason why they give all of that to you now. Also for Alistair, we have a splint mail, scale gloves made of steel, chainmail gloves made of steel. We'll see what we can get. We've destroyed all the bandits, we took care of the spiders. We can now use the thing. We need 3 bottles of venom, which we will make for the farmer who wants some poison. Using the spider's toxin extract. With that, we're going to go back in here for... Actually, no, we're going to go back to the Chanter's board. Then there are 2 more things we have to do here for the Chanter.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
Okay. Then we have the Chanter's board for bears and a keepsake. Which again brings us, it's not worth as much, but it brings us over here, so why not? From that thing we, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to have Alistair, he is a Templar specialization, as we already know. We're going to increase his strength, so he's actually a little more capable of doing things. We're just going to give him shield balance with this one. Nothing too exciting, but definitely sort of necessary. He has a lot of things that he can do. A lot of... Oh, this is an activated ability. Pommel Strike, Mighty Blow, Indomitable is a sustained mode again. And then Sunder Arms and Powerful Swings and Sunder Arms. Sten is definitely focused in using 2-handed weapons, which is why we gave him this sword. But we're going to remove Sten from the party. I do like that when you add them to the party and kick them out, they have stuff to say, and they have a little theme.
Oh, blast it. Yes.
Blood and damnation. Indeed. Of all the... Indeed.
Indeed. Blast and damnation. Indeed. Blast and damnation.
Yes. Vashaden.
Let's not worry about it too much. Let's go and finish up this stuff. There are a lot of wolves here. More wolves coming from that area, so let's just go in and do some damage. We also have our doggo over here. We're gonna wait until these doggos are here. Very well. And then Red Owl. Stunner. Crazy. None of them are dropping pelts. There's like so many of them. We found the boy's mother's corpse and took her keepsake, which we will then give to the chanter. And there were some problems with bears, and as you can see, we found the bears. Hello! Rage! Well, we had a nice finisher with a bear earlier. I don't know if that's going to happen here. We'll have to see.
I'll get on it.
Nope, we do not get the finisher. Basically, we were parrying his paws and then basically stabbing him in the belly repeatedly. But unfortunately, we don't get to see that, but we may be able to see that later. Who knows? Unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. Stuff like that is a little bonus. It doesn't always happen. Alright, so I also have a tier 2 now when it comes to leather. I see that Leliana here has I could wear the studded cap right now, and we also Leliana also has leather boots, which is normal leather. And I do believe I can get some normal leather soon. So let us first go over to the... We don't have to be in the chantry anymore, so let's first go over to the chanter's board. What we need to go is in the bar in the tavern, and that's probably one of the last things we have to do here.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Alright, so we get 50 silver for our troubles. And for my main character, I would like to add some constitution so that she'll be a little bit more durable. She also has a specialization point at level 7, and another one at level 14, in which we can be an assassin, a bard, a ranger, and a duelist. Now, Liliana is the bard, and we have another upcoming party member that will be an assassin, which leaves the ranger and the duelist. And given that we use dual blades, I feel like the duelist would be a really good one to take. In fact, we'll start with the default mode for dueling, which I then will also self. Any below the belt, self being attacked by melee attack, surrounded by 3 enemies, enemy less than 100 health. Self, any, activate mode, dueling. That's basically what will happen. So, for doing that, we also got an Oathkeeper, which is a steel longsword, which is better than what Alistair had. Has a few bonuses, so why not?
What is it?
Do this, do that.
Yes. Do this, do that. Don't be such a little bitch about it. Alright, now in my hope that the game does not crash again. But luckily we did it all a little bit faster now, thanks to having done this before, so... I guess that's the positive side.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Got what you need.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Alright. And it gives us 75 silver.
I still don't have food to sell.
I don't need food. I just need your other wares, if that's okay. Alright, so let's see, we got some traps here that we can... okay, so currently we don't need that. We don't need these long swords either. A few too many fire arrows. I find that very... I don't know. Okay, I do want the Caddis of the Courser for a +2 dexterity, so I will get that. We have chainmail gloves made out of steel. We had 2 of those. And then we have leather boots hardened, studded leather boots, leather, studded leather armor, leather, studded leather boots, leather, and studded leather gloves, cured. We don't have studded leather gloves, leather. Aww. We do have hardened leather gloves, but I can't wear that because I don't have the strength for it. Alright, let me shuffle some things around then. Tier 2 is not bad. I can only wear, yeah, studded leather is tier 3, but I can't even wear it. I can't wear the hardened stuff. Liliana, however, can wear some hardened leather boots and also some hardened leather gloves and even the studded leather cap, studded leather helm, leather boots, studded leather boots. Okay, now we get a set bonus for it, so I'll just work with that tier 2 equipment then. Leather boots hardened, leather gloves hardened, studded leather, and leather rough. Good boy will now have the Caddis. It's a red Caddis. Alistair will also now be able to use the Havert's Aegis, which I'll also equip on him. Leather boots, leather are definitely. Let's see, leather. Chainmail gloves. He also has splint mail, which I don't think I have
I still don't
on
have
anyone
food.
else. I don't think I have a full set of either chainmail or whatever either. Yeah, just chainmail gloves, studded leather gloves geared. I already have that. Studded helmet, hardened. So this goes. Studded leather, rough, heavy chainmail steel. I think I have heavy chainmail on the other guy, so don't need that. Let's see, we'll take the shiny golden ring, the ale, and the gold robe necklace, and the rest is just traps. Lesser health poultices, I'll take those, and I'll take the health poultices and the lesser injury kits, and then the Mabari crunches, I'll take those as well. Small grease traps, small large claw traps. I require trap making to use it, and I don't have trap making. That's okay though, it's not really all that important right now. I wish they had something a little bit better, but it's okay. Whitewood requires 22 dexterity for a longbow made of whitewood. It's a tier 4. I'm very tempted to buy that one, tier 4. Can Liliana use the tier 4? Oh, she can! Longbow U. A Wild's bow U. What is the difference? The longbow is actually stronger, because that's a short bow. And this is a longbow. Armor penetration, range, strength modifier. Just gives nature resistance. Okay.
I still don't have food.
Great. Lesser Spirit Bomb is not that important. I usually end up selling that anyway. The Wild's bow U. Interesting. Okay. That's all the stuff we can get from him. So let us take a quick save in here. I'm not going to ask for all the rumors because that'll take forever, and I don't want to sit here forever doing that. So here we go. Please don't
What's to be
crash.
done? What can we do?
This lady is just looking for traps, but because we are not capable of making any
Hello,
traps.
Stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
No.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Basically, she also needs traps, just like Barlin, but she doesn't want to use poison. She just wants traps. But since we cannot make any, we can't help her. And the last thing I could potentially do is try and talk to the other merchant again, see if there's anything that I sold to him that I may want to use now. But I kind of doubt it. We'll find out.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey, hey, hey now! There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Don't suppose you're looking... All right.
I forgot what I sold to this guy. Dar Mizzou. Tiramisu. Yeah, a lot of this, a lot of great swords, a lot of long swords, dwarven war axe, longbow made out of white wood again. Okay, what about armor? We got a studded leather cured, chainmail boots, scale boots, splint mail boots made of steel. Nice. Duster leather that I sold. Chainmail, cured, leather, duster leather boots made of leather. Just tier 3 duster boots. The only thing I see that I want might be splint mail gloves steel. I'm looking. Studded leather helm leather. Do I have that? No, she has the cured and studded leather helm leather. No, I don't. She does wear leather gloves. Hardened. Okay. So I have studded leather leather and leather boots leather. I don't have the helmet yet or the gloves.
Those are... All right.
I don't have the helmet or the gloves. So studded leather helm leather. And then the gloves, but I don't have the gloves. Splint mail steel. I may have been interested in that, but as you can see, I can't afford it. I can't afford it, and there's very little that I want to sell as well. Oh, well. Woe is me, I suppose. Well, we can sell this stack of... I don't know if it's going to do anything. Maybe? Hey, splint mail gloves made of steel. Thank you. Now we're broke. Thank you, Alistair. But we do have splint mail now as well, so it's a little bit stronger, so why not? Which also means we're going to sell this and then be on our way. Because this is the... We've done everything. We've done everything here in Lothering. We've talked to everyone. We've gotten all the goodies. We've done all the quests, as far as I can tell. Scraping the barrel dereliction of duty, and Lothering, I believe, is done now. Quite a few things to do here, but eventually we do have to have to get going, which is what we're going to do right now. All right, we've adopted the first step into the duelist. Okay, we got a blood mage over there and a crate and a sandal. I know what sandal is, but you know what I mean.
Leave us alone! Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Oh, dark spawn. Doggo. I got him. Get out of here. You two. Get the fuck out of here, shitlock. Hell yeah.
All right, all right.
Sealed letter from a blood mage. Maleficarum regrets. Blackstone letter of conscription. Maleficarum regrets. I won't go back. Let him hunt and dread finding me. But you, Malus, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. If I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the Enchantress. Sell them to fund a new path. The cache is in the study area, middle alcove. Goodbye. Bel Gruce. Or Gruche. I don't know. Got a lesser health poultice for that. We got some money.
Sounds better than
Alpha.
later.
We also got some money. We got a chainmail made of grey iron.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's
Hello.
been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Well, I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offence, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Alrighty. Yeah, you probably made the right decision here. We got a small carved statuette and another iron dagger. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hello.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Alright, well with that we are going to save here and continue on. Okay, we've got an autosave here, a bit late. Gather your party and venture forth, which we will do. Then let's see what happens. Archdemon. Wickle, wickle, wickle. Ugh.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember?
Right.
You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Are these dreams going to happen a lot?
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Right. Enchantment. We got a bunch of new quests now. Interesting. Yeah. And before we do stuff, let's first go to talk to these two.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer.
Hello.
Bodon Feddick, at your service once again.
Yeah, hi.
I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Sounds great, I guess. Yeah. Have you been following us?
I can see why you might be suspicious, being a Grey Warden and all. Were I in your shoes, I would feel the same way. Trust me when I say that my encountering you here was serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
I don't know about that, but alright, I mean... what are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments.
Really?
Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Sorry, I'm just listening to his voice now, and even though he uses a pretty well hidden accent, Bodan Fedek, this guy right here, the bearded dude, is voiced by Dwight Schultz. I had no idea. That is awesome. You may know him from Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek The Next Generation as Lieutenant Reginald Barclay. You may also know him as Murdoch from the A-Team. That is crazy. I never knew that. He does a really good job here. But just listening to his voice a little bit, I can kind of hear it. Yeah, you're free to stay. Just mind yourself.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
And his boy Sandal there is voiced by Yuri Lowenfall, who was basically, well, in everything, so, you know.
Hello.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
Enchantment!
There you have it.
Nice. Alright, I would like some enchanting.
Enchantment!
Let's see. Can we do that? Okay, we have the Oathkeeper. We can add a physical resistance to it. We can add a chance to reduce movement speed. We can add some fire damage to it, or some lightning damage to it. You know what? Let's do some lightning damage to the sword. Of course, these super weapons have a bit more, so that makes sense. And we now have a bit of a lightning enchantment on Alistair's current sword. Nice.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Yeah, I mean...
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I'm originally from Orzammar, just as you are, I suspect. You don't have the look of a surface dwarf about you. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
I see.
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of bracers I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
Tell me about it.
Ah, yes, your brand. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, the woman, as I said, accused me of stealing the bracers. Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Well, better to do something with them than leave them to rot.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
And you're quite lucky to have done so well.
I thank the stone every single day. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Well, where do these goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
Well, you don't have to sound so defensive. I was just asking.
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
No, I would rather not let the Darkspawn have anything. Well, I suppose it's better than having the Darkspawn take it all.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Dark times, my friend.
Didn't have to be so defensive. I mean, I'm castless. You didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be.
Oh.
Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
I mean, blood isn't all that important.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Yes.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Enchantment. Nice. Alright, so I'm not going to ask for rumors because we'll be here forever. Let me just see your
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Don't crash on me, please. Thank you. Okay, we don't have a load of money, but we can buy these lesser health poultices. We don't have much money for anything else. We're definitely going to want to buy these and some of these other items. They're pretty valuable right now. You also have the Blood Dragon gauntlets and plate boots. Here I see a bunch of other stuff, the fat loot and all that, the feast day pranks and feast day stuff. Backpack for 7 would be great. I would love that. I would love that backpack so much. But unfortunately, we cannot. Bard's dancing shoes. Yeah. Like I said, I would love all of that, but unfortunately, yeah, not yet. But we will come back for this backpack soon enough. Unfortunately, this right now is a bit out of my, you know. And of course, these arcane and physical technique tomes as well. But that is it for the conversation with Bodan and Sandal. This is the beginning of another quest. And then we can speak to Alistair, to Sten, to Leliana and Morrigan, which will be a lot of talking. But we're not going to do that now, because now I'm going to save the game and I'm going to call it here. So yeah, unfortunate that the game crashed, but I managed to, unfortunately we got some different things in the loot, but we managed to get most of it nearly the same that it was in the playthrough that crashed. Also, I would like to mention a few voice actors now that I found a better list that actually lists all of them, or at least most of them. The first one I would like to mention is Taron Logain is voiced by Simon Templeman. I'm going to quickly check what all he has done. He's in The Witcher, he's in Dragon Age: The Vilgard, Diablo 4, he's in the Orville apparently, World of Warcraft, etc. Currently not really. Of course, he was also in Modern Family. I remember that. I've seen that episode. He God of War Ascension, Dead Space 3, Darksiders 2, Mass Effect 3 as Admiral Han Gerel Vos Nima and Dr. Gavin Archer. Yeah, Dr. Gavin Archer. I definitely hear it in that voice in particular. So, and you know, a whole bunch of more games and more series and stuff. So, yeah, definitely someone who's really done a lot in his career. Simon Templeman. I also forgot to mention, because we have only had one conversation with her, but the mage Wynn that we spoke to in Ostagar is voiced by Susan Boyd. She also played the revered mother in Ostagar. And I mention this because, a little spoiler, Wynn will become a party member later. So, shh, didn't tell me. I didn't tell you, you didn't tell me. Shh, whatever. Secret. Got some Ostagar priests and clerics, but I haven't met the actual named person yet, so. There was one person who actually voiced Rika, but I seem to have lost him right now. Of course, we have Steve Valentine as Alistair, Peter Renaday as Duncan, we had Kate Mulgrew as Flemeth. This guy we haven't even met. I don't know if we will meet him. I think we will meet him, but like way late in the game. Claudia Black is Morrigan, Corinne Kempa as Liliana, Mark Hildreth as Sten, and a bunch of other people. Susan Boyd as Wynn. I'm looking. There's a lot of people here that have given their names to given their voice to this. Like some random Lothering refugee. How would I know who that is? Stephen Barr. We've heard him in Orzammar as an Orzammar commoner or an Orzammar Dust Town thug, etc. We have no idea exactly. Unfortunately, and as a proving fan, we probably heard his voice come by. Let's see. The Carta shopkeeper we actually heard. That was the blacksmith, I believe, in Baroff's shop. I believe that was him. Robert E. Beckwith. Well, he has some more named roles later, so. We'll word on that. The Tapster's waitress, along with a bunch of other things, is Betsy Beutler. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but she will also play a much more prominent character later in Orzammar, so I'll bring it up then as well. Of course, Brian Bloom as Lesky, which was pretty nice. Peter Bramhill as King Kalen. Actually, I have no idea which other stuff he is in. A lot of TV shows actually. He was in Battlefield 1. He was in Final Fantasy 14. I don't know much about Final Fantasy 14. Assassin's Creed Unity, Assassin's Creed 3, The Witcher 2, EastEnders. a lot of stuff. We haven't met that guy yet. And of course, our main character is voiced by Julianne Buescher. the violent female dwarf. She has been in a lot of things as well. Elder Scrolls Online, Overwatch 2 as herself, but we don't know who exactly she's voicing. Diablo 2 Resurrected, doesn't list a role. Muppets Now, Final Fantasy 15 additional voices. Minecraft Story Mode. She was the Blizzard World Adjutant voice in Overwatch. StarCraft 2 Nova Covered Ups as additional voices of StarCraft 2. Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight additional voices, Elder Scrolls Online additional voices. A lot of this stuff I don't know. Adjutant. Oh, was she just the adjutant? So that might mean she's the adjutant in Heroes of the Storm as well. I'm not entirely sure about that because they're taking that from the games. Well, she's done a lot, so it doesn't really matter. And if you don't want to listen to this, you can just skip this right now. I am trying to look for it, but I feel like we haven't met too many people, so. Who we have met is Barlin, the guy who wanted poison, is voiced by Jim Cummings, and Jim Cummings has voiced a plethora of things for many, many years in his long voicing career. But given that this is a BioWare game, you may know him also as Minsk from Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. And a bunch of other things, but definitely as Minsk. Yeah. So you haven't met that one. The elf named Pick is voiced by Josh Dean. Oh, a Lothering farmer. Great. Now I know, right? The Proving Master, Paul Eiding. I would assume that that's the announcer. Not entirely sure. He's been in a whole bunch of things as well. He was Lucifer in Shin Megami Tensei 5. Just randomly saw that. Alright. Corey English was voicing Rika, our character's older sister. There's also been a lot in a lot of things, mostly TV series, it seems. Also, she was in Final Fantasy Type 0 HD as Cisse, Fallout 4, as Shelby Chase. So yeah. We haven't met that guy yet. We haven't met those. Of course, Pat Fraley, or Frawley, I think it's Fraley. Pat Fraley as Barat. He is known as he was Krang in the in the old 1987 to 1996 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated TV show, alongside Duncan as Master Splinter. And he's done well, quite a bit actually, even in more modern times. Really nice. Corey English has done a bunch of things, like I just said, Fallout and all that. Let's see, was that Paul Eiding? Seems to be a lot of TV shows that I've never actually seen, so I wouldn't know. All the way back to like 1980. My God, Twilight Zone. Shit, I don't know. Pink Panther and Sons, Cheers. That's a lot of stuff. Transformers as Perceptor, apparently. Additional voices in Scooby-Doo. You name it. A lot of stuff. Really cool. James Bond Jr. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I know this is a little boring, but I feel like these people, at least the people that I have heard so far that I can find, I think it's fair to give them a little bit of the recognition that they deserve. But Oh, Sir Jory was voiced by Mark Healy. You know, the one for the joining, who Duncan killed. He's been in a bunch of things: Age of Empires 4, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, as Saxon Warriors, Divinity Original Sin 2 as the male player Warrior 1 voice, Zed Wilcox and Intelligence Officer Koss from Mass Effect Andromeda, Titanfall 2 as a soldier, God, what else? Company of Heroes 2, Nino Kuni, Wrath of the Wild Witch. He's apparently in the next Dragon Age game as well. So yeah, he's done quite a number of things as well. I don't really recognize a whole of it, but yes. Adam Howden as the prisoner in Ostagar. I'm not sure if I... You know what? I'll look at it. What has he done? Xenoblade Chronicles. He's also in Dragon's Dogma 2. Metaphor Refantasio, however you say it. Senua Saga Hellblade 2. Oh, he is in a lot of games. My God. Alright. Well done, sir. Let's see. I mean, I see names that I recognize, but not any that we have met so far in game, so I don't want to get too far ahead. Haven't met him. Well, of course, Yuri Downfall Sandal. Let's see. We don't know any of these people either. We don't know them. We don't know Sir Marin that we found in the next to the entrance of the Chantry in Lothering. That was Drew Massey. He was also the Lothering bandit leader. He was apparently a voice director for Kung Fu Panda. Huh. He's done a lot of director stuff. Actor. Let's see. Harley Quinn, School of Yum, The Muppets Mayhem. American Housewife, Curious Creations of Christine McDonald, blah blah blah. A lot of stuff. Mega Mind, State of the Mind, Over the Hedge, Wacky Moments in Human History. He was Vern in Over the Hedge. Huh. Cool. Didn't know that. Alright. Great. Well, this one guy voices Arl Eamon, but we haven't actually met Arl Eamon yet, so... Kin Endrin Iduken, I don't think we've actually seen the king, so that doesn't matter. Nope. Of course, Mark Meer, the voice of Commander Shepard, is in here as well. We haven't met him yet. He's doing a bunch of things, and he's also the experienced male elf voice. I thought it was also the violent male elf voice, but okay. Of course, we had seen as one of the Lothering Templars was Gideon Emery, that I've said, whom you might also know as Balthier from Final Fantasy 12, as well as Fenris from Dragon Age 2. The Tapster's waitress was actually Tara Platt, who was in a lot of things. I don't even want to know. So many things. I mean, I do want to know, but there's so many things. You know, more recent things like the new voice of Elizabeth in Persona 3 Reload, episode Ike is the Answer, or in the regular Persona 3 Reload, she was in Avowed, Xenoblade Chronicles, Spider-Man 2, Cassette Beasts, you name it. A fuck ton of things. Look her up, Tara Platt. Alright, and I'm just going to try and hurry up a little bit here. Nope, we haven't seen them. Haven't seen them. Jarvias, Sally Saffioti, I hope I pronounced that correctly, was also in a lot of things. Toon Awakening, Monster Hunter Wilds, Avowed, in the Arcane League of Legends series, Fallout 76, Skyline Valley, Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road, Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, Monster High. You name it, she was in a Diablo 4, Destiny 2, blah blah blah. She was in a lot of things. Look her up, Sally Saffioti. We haven't met them yet. Dwight Schultz, I just went over that. Haven't seen those people either. There's a lot of people that are just like a random Lothering like person, and I don't want to. I don't want to give that a mention because I don't know which one they are. We got Micah or Mika. I think it's Micah Simmons, who is. Queen Honora, we saw in a cutscene, so that does count. She was in, yeah, a lot of TV shows actually, and shorts. So yeah, yeah, nope. Haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one yet. Not that one. Not that one. I think we've seen most of them already. Oh, Davith is James Daniel Wilson, the other recruit for the Grey Wardens who died after drinking. The Blood also has been in a lot of TV shows and has done a lot of voices for a lot of different things. Also in Dragon Age Inquisition, in Azuma 11, you name it, Dragon Age 2. Rules of Rose, Grange Hill, The Bill, Chalk, etc. A lot of stuff. Look him up. James Daniel Wilson. The Ostagar nurse and priest, Joe Wyatt. We've definitely heard her. Mass Effect 3, she was Dr. Bryn Cole. Really nice. She's the female Hawk in Dragon Age 2. Hey, I didn't know that. I didn't recognize her. Huh. She was in Remnant 2, she was in Octonauts, Blazing the Monster Machines, the Queen's Corgi, you name it, Magic the Gathering Arena, Sparky, Street Fighter 5. A lot! Let's see. And that is it, I believe. So, with all of that said and done, I think this is a good moment to end the video. I'm sorry to bore you with the list of VAs, but I just found a list and I just wanted to include that before we end it. Because I wouldn't, for some of these characters, I wouldn't get the chance to do so again, or I may forget. So I'll try to keep this list near me and name them when I can, if I don't forget. But until then, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. I should go.